Hi, hello, and welcome everybody. Happy weekend. Happy end to the weekend, I should say. Happy Sunday evening for me. It could be Monday for some of you guys. What's going on? Swev, Emperor, how's it going, my friends? Good to see you guys. Happy Sunday. It is unfortunately the end of the weekend, which means that we all have to go to work tomorrow. Oh, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I want to just be able to stay and relax. Well, I don't actually go to the office. I work from home. So I guess I am staying, but I want to be able to relax. So what's going on, Stone? Stone, how's it going, my man? How's it going? It's going to be a chill stream today, guys. It's going to be a chill stream today. Pre-farming REM materials, perfect timing. I've already pre-farmed my REMiel materials as much as I can. The only thing that really sucks about REMiel being new element is that I just have to like bomb rush her like Lumaflux chips. Just like I just gotta like go all in with as much stamina as I can have. Did a double bill last night with my friend, played in USZZZ and HSR patch. Was quite a ride. When you say newest is ZZZ and HSR patch, for HSR do you mean 4.4 and for ZZZ do you mean 3.0? Because ZZZ 3.1 hasn't come out yet, so have we calmed down from yesterday? Yeah. Well, no. Yes and no. My love for Eldrada will never be calm. It'll always be there. It'll always be in my soul, just lurking, ready to be released and out into the wild so that it can do what it needs to do. But no, I don't think we're gonna be I don't think we're gonna be barking at the stream like we were yesterday. So today I think it's gonna be a shorter, chiller stream. Yeah, I think my clips show that. Indeed, indeed. Look, man, I didn't think I would be this down bad for Eldrada, and here we are. So here we are today. So yeah, that 3.1 live stream did things to me, man. Yeah, it should be much less feral. It should be much less feral. Is she over Himiko? No, no, no. I am like really like taking like enjoyment out of my two favorite characters in my respective gacha games that I stream on my channel, being very attractive hot mommies that each use a spear. Himiko and HSR and Eldrada in ZZZ feel like my true favorites now. So, but no, I don't think anyone is going to be surpassing Himiko. Like, let me make something clear. HSR for me is ahead of ZZZ. I love ZZZ. It is one of my favorite games ever. I honestly would say it's one of my top 20 games of all time at this point. But HSR is my third favorite game of all time. Just because I love the story so much. So anytime I like compare ZZZ to HSR, I just know that I do prefer HSR. So Himiko is like my third favorite character of all time. You guys want to see my favorite character of all time list? Hold on. I'm going to pull it up. Because you guys have seen my favorite characters in HSR and ZZZ, but not my favorite characters of all time. Because I updated it recently. This is what I do. Hold on. I just closed it. Stone, also, my friend may have gotten me into a 7th gacha. God damn, Stone. At this point, you're just going to wake up and be doing dailies all day and just go right back to sleep. That's going to be your daily schedule. It's just going to be wake up, eat breakfast, do dailies, and then eat lunch, then do more dailies, and then eat dinner, and then finish dailies, go to sleep. That's going to be your schedule. Emperor Himiko is in the mother category, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Well, mother, there's a difference between a mommy and a mother. Himiko is in both. Himiko is both a mommy and a mother. Whereas currently Eldrada to me feels like just a mommy. She could be a mother. We'll see how motherly she is towards Dracena and Lindvern. So Emperor, I also prefer HSR, but Season 3 ZZZ is starting to get me to my levels of enjoyment from HSR. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that, you can't enjoy each game like equally. Whenever I play ZZZ, I have as much fun as I do with ZZZ that I do with HSR. It's just HSR has been around longer. It's got more history with me. It's got, some special things going for it that ZZZ just simply will never have. So leave me alone. Leave me alone. Good luck. I only have ZZZ, HSR, NTE, UMA, and CZN. Bro, that is. I run four gotchas. I run HSR, ZZZ, Epic 7, and Nikkei. And that to me is way too much. I'm very much considering dropping either Nikkei or Epic 7 or both because I don't think I can really manage four gotchas anymore. It's too much for me. It just is. So I don't know how you guys do more than three. It happened because my friend told me of a character similar to Asap, but he solely cares about entertainment. Interesting. Interesting. If you don't mind me asking, which gotcha is it? Emperor HSR has just so much more amazing lore and characters. Oh, I think ZZZ presentation clears. I actually agree with that. For me, the biggest reason why Star Rail for me is ahead of ZZZ, aside from like I said the obvious that it was first and all those things, right? Is the scope of the story. Like obviously, eventually, ZZZ is going to enter a realm of its story where we're going to be doing some batshit crazy, some batshit crazy things. But in HSR, we've got gods, we've got the galaxy, we've got planets, like we've got some insane scope in HSR, and so that is why to me, even though sometimes I feel like the ZZZ story is better presented than the HSR story, the story concepts and lore that HSR has just puts it ahead of me just a little bit. So, Mori Men's. I have not heard of that one. Card combat. Interesting. I have played very few games with like card combat in them. Correct me if I'm wrong, Emperor. Doesn't CZ Chaos Zero Nightmare has it as well, right? They've got card combat. I can pronounce the full name of the gotcha, but not the fucking acronym. Amazing Lovecraftian vibes and designs. Recently collabed with Saya Uta. I don't recognize her either. Honestly, considering dropping Enfield is really fucking cool, and I wish I could have gotten into it, but to me, I can't add another gotcha to the plate. 4.0 onwards, HSR has been improving massively, especially with those new camera angles. Yeah, the storytelling in HSR in 4.x has been much improved. I would agree, 1000%. But I do think I prefer the Amphorius storyline over the Planar Arcadia storyline still. Hell, I think I even prefer the Penacony storyline over the overall Planar Arcadia storyline. To me, Planar Arcadia, as soon as Asap Pramod is introduced, then it becomes better. Like, once Asap Pramod takes center stage, then I'm just like, okay, yeah, let's go, right? But everything before Asap Pramod was good. It wasn't bad. It was good. It was, in fact, sometimes I would say it was very good. But it wasn't like hitting that same magic for me that Amphorius and Penacony did until Asap Pramod came in and all the Himiko stuff started to happen, which I might be biased, so. Might be biased. Emperor, yeah. CCN and Moriman's actually fill a similar niche, roguelike deck builder with dark tone. I dropped it because of the gotcha and factory. Levitain could have hold me. Yeah, Levitain is definitely my favorite character design from Enfield. I've taken a look at the new characters coming out for Enfield, and none of them have really like captured me the way Levitain did. So. Also, because I'm starting to hit my limit with gotchas. If your limit is 7 gotchas, bro, that is insane. Honestly. Insane. I can barely manage 4. I barely. Now, keep in mind that I do stream 2 of those 4, and streaming practically doubles the effort required to manage a gotcha game. Because like here's like for example something that streaming a gotcha game makes difficult for you. I have a lot of Himiko like Nova potential relics out there. Like I have got 45,000 relic remains, and I've got 120-ish resin in HSR. So like you guys would probably just spend those, right? Like across a couple of days, right? Well, I am planning to do a stream about about like Himiko Nova relics. And it's like, something like that, right? Like a lot of the things in gacha that you can just decide to do for like normal people, as a streamer you have to wait to be able to do those things because you want to make sure that you're telling a cohesive story on your channel. So that's what makes it difficult sometimes. Euphorius is hard to top for me. I know people dislike the yapping, but I count it as a visual novel particularly anyway. Euphorius story is the best, but its weakest point is the dialogue pretty easily. I feel like that's like the one time in HSR where I was like, okay, Xiaoji, I need you to chill. You guys know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, Xiaoji, I need you to chill, brother. Like, this is a bit too much. You are putting a bit too much into this. So it was just too much dialogue, and a lot of it was very flowery and like poetic, and it made things convoluted for no reason. So at least now you know my limit. Yeah, 7 gacha games. There we go. I think my friend juggles like 10, but a lot of those are just doing dailies pools and not doing story. Oh, well, at that point, then, like, are you really playing a gacha game? I will clarify, I only stream 4 of my gachas. Yeah, I don't know how you do it, Stone. I don't know how you do it. Emperor God, do I need substat selectors? My Valinda build is not looking good, and I fear for Remiel. Yeah. Yeah, builds are in a rough place for me, guys. Really rough place for me. Yeah, my ZZZ builds have never been good, but like well, actually, ironically, my Valinda build's actually pretty solid. It's not great, but it's okay. But the other ones. Oh, and Gulio, funny story. When I did the HSR 4.4 story, the Asapra mod fight cutscenes weren't voiced in English. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard that a lot of people playing through 4.4 were missing audio and like various things. Like some people were saying that they just straight up couldn't hear anything. Like it was completely muted. So, wow, what a relief that didn't happen to me, because that would have been such an unfortunate circumstance to be involved in. But yeah, we got to experience 4.4 for the most part in full glory. We did have a Stone, I think you were there. We did have a little bit of technical issues at the very beginning, which was unfortunate. But after we restarted my computer and we restarted stream, those went away pretty much entirely. So I was able to experience the most important parts of 4.4 completely seamlessly, and that's all that matters, right? Bella, what's going on YouTube? How's it going, Bella? Welcome in. Happy end to the weekend. Unfortunately, end to the weekend, so we're just yapping. We're yapping before we get to the trailer reactions. This is gonna be quick, guys. Like, we've got only 2 trailers to react to, and unlike HSR, I don't watch the ZZZ trailers 3 times. I only watched them once, so it's gonna be quick. So we can yap all we want. I'm thinking we probably go for 40 minutes today, 45 minutes today. Yeah, it kind of ruined the experience a little. I'm sure. I'm 1000% sure. This is why I usually wait to do the main story. I used to wait to do the main story, Emperor, as well, but now as a streamer, if you want to get any significant amount of viewership on YouTube, you have to do the story as quickly as possible. Like, you guys should go look at like my viewership on the Himiko Nova trailers. Like the viewership, the Himiko Nova trailer that I have highest viewership on is the improv tour trailer, not the animated short and not the character trailer. And it's because I just simply did that one in time. It's crazy. Now, I've said many times before, and this is still true, I don't care about viewership. I've never really cared about viewership. Well, let me say that. Let me rephrase that. I do care about viewership. I'm a human, right? I'm going to care about successful streams, but it's never been anywhere close to a priority, right? It is like one of those things, like, it's nice, if I get it, but like whatever. But yeah. So, and also more importantly, like Stone just said in chat, do them quickly, because otherwise the internet will spoil the fuck out of you. It will spoil the fuck out of you to do it quickly. What's going on, Sage? How's it going, Sage? Welcome in. Happy weekend, my friend. We're just yapping it up here. Burb on YouTube. What's going on, Burb? Prince as well. How's it going on YouTube, guys? Hello from YouTube. Happy weekend, everyone. Happy end to the week. We are starting a new week here soon. Hope you guys are doing well. Bella, cool, cool. I was watching the World Cup and now I'm quite happy. Yeah. Spain won. I'm a Messi fan, so I've been rooting for Argentina. But man, Argentina are a bunch of just assholes, dude. I switched to rooting for Spain halfway through the game because I was like, I can't handle this team anymore. Like my dislike for the Argentina national team ended up like surpassing my love for Messi, and so I was just like, nah, bro, let Spain win. But the final wasn't that good. It was just pretty boring. Nobody on YouTube. How's it going? What's going on? Nobody. Burb version 3.0 is almost done and just clearing some events as I watch your live. Hey, appreciate you coming in, Burb. Prince and Burb. I think this is the first time I've seen you guys around, so welcome in. Hope you guys enjoy your stay. Hope you guys enjoy your stay. We're just yapping for a bit before we head over to the trailer reaction. So we do this pretty much every stream. Emperor, still need to watch the discussion of HSR patch and 3.0 ZZZ. I'm happy you bit on the Himiko thing as hard as I did, lol. Did I bite, Emperor? Wait, hold on. Emperor, I don't know if you knew. Don't tell him, guys. We're going to pop up an HSR here really quick. Don't tell him. Don't tell Emperor. Well, I'm not talking about, so Emperor, Himiko is my favorite character in the game in HSR, just so you know. I made that announcement a while back. But let me show you how hard I bit for Himiko. Nobody got exploration and events to slam out. Yep. I've got to do some exploration as well. But mainly in HSR. I think my ZZZ exploration are all finished. So I fully caught up to ZZZ finally, guys. Like all of my side content is done. Stone, that Himiko's trailer tops Cyrenes and Finance for new. I'm considering whether I like him more than Cyrenes, not Finance. Finance trailer is a moment of magic in HSR that I don't think they're ever going to be able to replicate again with another character trailer. Finance character trailer, in my opinion, is nigh perfect, and it's going to be really hard to replicate that. All right. Emperor, take a look. All right. Himiko Nova is on your screen, right? Bada bing, bada boom, bada bam. Hey, we call that swiping your wallet. Also, I saved a lot. So, but I also swiped the wallet quite a bit. And it's not just this. Not just this. We got this as well. So, this is also my first ever E6. My first, like, across anything. I have never once maxed out a character in any gacha game. Like, not even Hoyoverse. Like my very first gacha game of all time was Rage of Bahamut, back like all the way in high school. Never maxed out a character there. Never maxed out a character when I had a gambling addiction to Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Never maxed out a character there. I never maxed out a character when I was playing Genshin. I've never maxed out an HSR character before. I've never maxed out a ZZZ character before, and I've never maxed out any other character in any other gacha. So this is the first. This is the first time I've ever E6'd or maxed out a character in any gacha game. I felt like Himiko was worthy. God, that E6 art is glorious. It is indeed. Now it's Eldrada's turn. Eldrada is probably going to be the second maxed out character I ever do, and that'll be it. I'm pretty sure we are getting my two favorite gacha characters in HSR and ZZZ, like my favorite HSR character, which is on your screen at the moment, and then Eldrada is gonna be my favorite ZZZ character, and then I'm gonna get both of them maxed out, and that'll be like the two characters I ever max out. So crazy stuff, man, crazy stuff. Hold on, let me catch up with YouTube chat here really quick before I go over to Twitch. Bella, yeah, Argentina really were jerks throughout the World Cup. I told all my friends that Spain was going to make it. Norway surprised me the most, though. No, yeah, Norway was a lot of fun this World Cup, but yeah, eventually they just met, you know, a better team, and unfortunately Holland couldn't carry. But fantastic World Cup. Amazing World Cup. Just a pretty disappointing final. Prince, are you excited for the ZZZ HSR collab? Absolutely. Very, very cool collab. Unexpected collab. Like, I didn't expect a collab between HSR and ZZZ at all, let alone this early. But it's going to depend on what characters they choose for the collab. Right now, it's rumored to be Astra and Ellen for HSR and Robin for ZZZ. Those characters are fine, but not my favorite characters, right? So it's going to depend on which characters it is, actually. Burb, the new HSR theme was a banger. Have you listened to it? Yeah, the Beyond This Station, so good. So good. I'm considering whether it or not it's my favorite song in all of HSR. Bella, what? E6 and L5 and S5? Yeah, Bella. I thought I mentioned it, but yeah. I thought I mentioned it. The gods did not smile upon me at first, Bella. So the actual E6 summons did not go that well. They didn't go horribly, but definitely a bit unlucky. It's on the channel if you want to go watch it. But the S5 summons, the Lycone summons, those went fabulously. Those were really lucky. So I guess, you know, you win one and you lose one. So nobody valid, all from mother. Very true. Like, to me, it just feels very cool to have both, like, my two favorites, Himiko and HSR, Odreda and ZZZ, being mommy characters that wield spears. You know what I'm saying? One has white hair, the other one has red hair. We went over this yesterday. I'm not going to get into it, so. Stone, remember when you said you wouldn't S5 in my chat? Yeah. I'm a weak man. What can I say? I am a weak man. I want to have, like, one of the best Himiko Novas in the world. We're going to do relics here pretty soon on stream. Emperor, I did lurk in for a portion of that stream, and I think you were getting the last copy, missed the Lycone. Yeah, I missed the first Lycone, and then every Lycone after that in the next day was early, and we won. That was crazy. So, Emperor, everyone is capable of maxing out one character. They just need to meet the right one. Exactly. For me, it did. For me, I kept waiting. I was like, it's gonna be Firefly SP. It's gonna be Firefly SP. And then Himiko just took over completely, which was always going to happen, I think. Sage linked me something. Okay, hold on. Let's take a look. Oh, this is actually really cute. Hold on. This is peak character art. Want to like that? Thank you very much for the art, Sage. Emperor, feels wild for them not to send over Firefly or Blade. Ellen makes sense. It would be her and Miyabi. I would do Kafka. Kafka, to me, feels like the clear choice, right? Like, I feel like she would fit the vibes of the game super well. Her design would fit in super well. She's known to be very fashionable. Like, I would do Kafka if I were HSR, though. They can't, though. She's Fortnite locked. No! No! All right, let's do an HSR ZZZ Fortnite collab. So, all what can I say is I told you so, Stone. Well, listen, man, I'll take it on the chin. I deserve it. Burb, Odreda from the teaser was quite strong and is just one fragment of Sunbringer. Dude, Burb, I'm going to say this right now. If you want to see me fall into complete insanity, go watch the 3.1 live stream VOD. Because my other friends in chat can tell you, yesterday when we reacted to the 3.1 live stream, that was bad. That was bad. Sage, I think you had a chat. I think you said yesterday, Sage, that you had never seen me lose my shit like that before, which I think is kind of accurate. I think that's like on stream. I don't think I've ever lost my shit like that before. Now, I've definitely lost my shit harder, I think, to like Himiko Nova when her design was leaked, but that was like 5 a.m. like me on the toilet, just like alone. So, yeah. Nobody, I need her and Claret to be a version apart, please. Remiel is bleeding me. Remiel is going to bleed a lot of people, including me. But thank God Evelyn is not rerunning. I thought for sure Evelyn was rerunning, and I was so fucked. I was so fucked. Burb, I'm quite excited for Linvern, though she looks like a goofball. I mean, hey, just because Linvern's a goofball doesn't mean she isn't going to be a badass. She could be both, absolutely. All three of these Sunbringers look like they're gonna be goofballs. Prince, have you ever tried Woo? They just had a great collab of Cyberpunk. I did try Wuthering Waves, and honestly, for the story and the characters, loved Wuthering Waves. Fantastic. I enjoyed my time with Wuthering Waves. Here's the reason, Prince, why I quit Wuthering Waves, and also why I quit Genshin for this. It's the same reason. I don't think I enjoy open world gacha games. I don't like having to go farm in the open world for my resources. It feels stressful, it gives me a little bit of anxiety, and it's very hard for me to feel caught up. So that's ultimately the main reason why I don't think I'll be able to get into Wuthering Waves and Genshin. Burb, you've also seen the HI3 version of Himiko. The HI3 version of Himiko was like the precursor for my love for HSR Himiko. You guys, wait, hold on. Let me catch up the chat, and then we'll go on a tangent here. Nobody has Evelyn not rerun once. Evelyn has rerun, but at that time I was in a bad state. Well, not a bad state. When Evelyn reran for the first time, expensive month. Let's just say that. I was not even close to being in a bad financial state, but it was an expensive month, so I said I can't do it. Well, lacks good lore for me, and I don't tend to like open world gotchas. Same reason, nobody. Okay, let me catch up with Twitch here really quick. Emperor, I think that's the worst I've seen Ghoul. I think on stream, like in front of the camera, yesterday was probably the worst down bad I've ever seen, I think. Stone, imagine if Himiko Nova and Eldrada were part of the collab. If Himiko Nova and Eldrada ever did a collab between HSR and ZZZ, you would watch a human being ascend to a godhood. I'm not joking. Gulio would become a new religion. I would ascend to the heavens. You would see me float out of my office chair towards the sky. My camera would go upwards so you guys could see me ascend and float towards the sky. And I'm in my apartment, so I would have to break through my roof. So I would break through the roof, break through into the room above me. Then I would break through that roof. And I think there's one more floor, so I would then have to break through another roof. At that point, I'm breaking through the ceiling, and then I ascend to the heavens. Then I start floating towards the sky. That's what would happen. So it was an actual awakening. Actually, Emperor, thank you. Sage, so you could play AKE since it's semi-open world. I don't recognize the name of that one, but it depends on how open world is though. So, but yeah, that's a big reason why I also didn't start Enfield as well. You guys want to see something? Hold on. Goldie sent this to me the other day, and I thought it was super cool. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna close OBS so I can't see chat for just a moment. Okay. So what I'm looking for right now is a moment in history. A moment in history. Oh, this is gonna be too far out, I think. How do I was gonna try to find the image that I sent Goldie from the very first day that we played HSR, and it's the image of me having summoned Himiko, and basically, sending Goldie the screenshot of me having summoned Himiko off of pure luck and just freaking the fuck out. Maybe he sent it recently. I need to be very careful here though, because if I do show it, I don't want to show me and Goldie's whole Discord history. Hold on, let me look for it just a bit longer, guys, because I think this would be cool to show off on stream. No, I think this is too recent. I'm gonna have to go back a bit further. Because I do think I remember him sending it to me recently, so I shouldn't have to go too far to find it. God, me and Goldie fucking send too many messages, man. Way too many messages. Like this, I don't remember this being this far out. Ah, perfect. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, let me show you guys this. Let me show you guys this. We're going on a tangent. Look at that. So this was back in 2023. Um, so this is 6/19/2023. Back when this is the first day me and Goldie played Star Rail. Like we installed it this day. And the story goes like this. Goldie, by the way, for those of you guys who are watching for the first time, Goldie is a friend of the channel. He's a fellow streamer. He was like, "Hey, I want to play HSR. Have you heard of it?" And I was like, "Yeah, absolutely. I've heard of it. They're made HSR is made by the same company that does Genshin Impact. Don't play it." I literally told him, "Do not play Honkai Star Rail because it is a gacha game and it will eat you alive." And he was like, "But I really want to play it." And I was like, "Don't play it. Just don't do it." And then like 2 hours later, he messages me like, "I'm doing it. I'm installing the game." And I was like, "Well, fuck." I was like, "Well, there goes my best friend. I've lost him forever." But then I was like, "You know what? It'd be fun to join him." I was like, "I don't have anything to do that night. It'd be fun to join him." And so we hopped into Star Rail. We played through the tutorial, and the entire time, I'm just like, "This is fucking good. This is great. I'm enjoying this a lot." Like, from the beginning scene of like Kafka playing the violin. And we got to the point where, you are together with Don Hung and March. And I was like, "Oh, these character designs are really cool." And I'm starting to think in my head, like, what are the 5-star characters, right? Like, what 5-star characters could I potentially get? And then the moment comes when Himiko's her drone comes in, and she saves Don Hung, the Trailblazer, and March. And so this is what did it for me. I didn't know anything about the game. I had zero knowledge of the game, so I had no idea that Himiko was in the game at this point. So when she shows up, I was like, "That looks a lot like Himiko from Honkai Impact the Third." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And then she introduces herself literally like 5 seconds later, and she's like, "Hi, I'm Himiko." And I lost my shit. Because like I told you guys, my favorite Honkai Impact the Third character, like initially, like my first favorite Honkai Impact the Third character was Himiko. And then eventually it became Alicia, but whatever. So immediately from that moment, I was in love with this character, and I kept telling Goldie, I was like, "Hey, this is the character I want. I want this character. I'm gonna try to get this character." And sure enough, later that night, I did 30 pulls on the beginner banner. 30 pulls. And I got her early, and then I sent him this isn't even a screenshot. This is just a picture of my phone of my screen. There's like you can kind of see how grainy it is. Like you can see my old apartment ceiling in the background over here. So just some little Ghoulio lore for you there. Really quick. Emperor Ghoul trying to save his homie, actually. Star Rail has an unmatched intro. Kafka, Silver Wolf, the drip tease of the lore, meeting Don Hung and March, capped off of Himiko saving you. Yeah, the intro of Star Rail is very, very good. Let me catch up with YouTube here really quick. Burb, I had the same reason why I stopped playing open world games, but hey, Genshin was a real lifesaver during COVID times. Burb, literally, exactly. Literally, exactly. I'm like exactly me. Like, I played Genshin during COVID because my friend told me it was like Breath of the Wild and fell in love. And then I went to go like, I basically like 1 month after I started playing Genshin, I was like, "I need more." And then I went to Honkai Impact the Third and I basically watched the whole story. And that's how I fell in love with Himiko. Bella, the lore for Wuthering Waves seems wrapped up in waifus, with each being the focus and the plot point of the patches. The Wuthering Waves story is actually very good, though. I will say that. I enjoy the Wuthering Waves story. That is true, Prince. We play ZZZ. I don't think that is nothing new. Talking about waifus leading the charge in storytelling. So, Nobody. Wuthering Waves just seems really basic in the fact that the wife of the month often disappears without a trance annoys me. I would get if you guys gave up on Wuthering Waves and unlike me, you like the open world aspect of it. I would give it a second chance. From what I've seen of the story, I think it's pretty solid. Honestly, I think Wuthering Waves is pretty underrated from a storytelling perspective. So, indeed. I'm gonna skip a couple of messages, guys. Sorry, hold on. Burb, don't leave your homies behind. Indeed. Watching the Himiko trailer for some HSR and having Final Lesson as the next recommended video killed me. Dude. I don't think I've cried as hard in HSR. It's that and Ripples of Past Reverie when that played during 3.7. But during 4.4, when the Himiko Motoko moment happens right before the final boss, I cried so hard. So, cried so hard. Okay. Sage, correction, Welt saves you. Welt saves you from the Doomsday Beast, Sage, but remember, Himiko comes in and she saves you using her drone against a couple of the Antimatter Legion. Like she uses her drone to like destroy a few of the Antimatter Legion. You kind of get cornered next to the elevator. Emperor, I'm a Raiden man myself, but I was reading the same material. I was getting Himiko pilled. It's hard not to get Himiko pilled. It's not. But I wanted to show that whenever I tell you guys, because I've been talking about this for a while now. I wanted to show everybody that my love for Himiko truly did start at the beginning. Because I've been saying I was a day one Himiko lover. I was the OG. Well, now, yeah, I have picture proof. There we go. I have proved myself. So. And now it is Eldrada's turn. But unfortunately, I was not like day one Sunbringer fan. I was a day one Eldrada fan. Does that count? Like, can I be an OG Eldrada fan even though I wasn't an OG Sunbringer fan? Am I allowed that? If I'm not allowed that, that's fine. That's okay. Like, it's unfortunate, but like it is what it is. It's specifically Eldrada is the one that I have fallen in love with. Linvern and Dracena are really cool. I like them a lot. But specifically, it's Eldrada, the one that I'm down bad for. So, but yeah. All right, we're about 40 minutes in. I do want to, like I said, I don't want to for this to go above an hour. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the reactions. We've got Norma trailer reactions. We're reacting to these a bit late, but it is perfectly fine. I have heard that her trailers lean more towards the funny side. And the thumbnail is definitely super funny. So we're going to have some laughs. We're going to have a good time. Okay, we've got a character demo and an EP. I'm not missing anything, am I? Sage, if you're still around, you're pretty good at making sure that I don't miss anything. We've only got a character demo and an EP. Am I correct? That's what it looks like. Okay, and here we go. Overlay should have been changed. We are now in the ZZZ overlay, and we have two trailers in front of us. We've got her character demo, The Big Enna Hypothesis, came out 2 weeks ago on July 2nd, 2026, and her EP, Chaos.exe, which came out a little bit after July 5th, 2026. So we're going to go in chronological order. We're going to react to the character demo first. We're going to react to the EP second. Stone, did you know that they also dropped a short video for Norma as well? Oh, did I miss one? Or was it just a Bamboo trailer? Okay, we're just going to react to these two, I think. If there's another dedicated Norma trailer out there, then I would have reacted to it. But if it's like a just general trailer, then I'll just watch that on my own. So, I think it was a minute-long video. Then yeah, I'll just watch that on my own. Nobody on YouTube. I liked Sunbringer, but I loved her when I saw her design in 3.0. Same. You want to hold on, guys. You guys want to see some? Well, nobody. You were there yesterday. For the people that weren't there yesterday, the design. You guys want to see some fucking crazy shit? Go to like 150 of my stream. Yeah, go to this timestamp on my stream yesterday. This stream right here, and just let it play till the end. It is it is concerning, dangerous, what the realms of insanity that I reach in this stream. So, all right, here we go. Let's make sure that we're on HD. We usually do 25%, so there we go. Closed captions should be on. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, so this is Norma's character demo, the Big Enna Hypothesis, in 3, 2, 1. Rest in peace, Eos. Uh-oh. Are we playing a horror game with Eos?
Processor's default frequency is way too low. Maybe Sunbringer's too gentle.
Too gentle?
Right the parameters real quick.
That's unfortunate. I need Lady Sunbringer to be incredibly rough with me.
Slow ones don't last long around here.
What is this alien creepy ass music? Oh my god. Zombie bang boos.
Abnormal cognitive module circuit? You've got potential, little one. Well, how do you like your brand new upgraded body?
Run! Get the fuck out of there. And it's gone. Your life is over.
Don't be scared. Growing pains are just part of life on every little boo.
I wouldn't call these growing pains, Norma. Oh. Flew out of the sky on the rocket. T-pose. Always gotta hit the T-pose. I like Norma a lot. She's really fun.
Wakey, wakey.
And they got a lot of screen time in 3.0 and the event.
Guess I'll use you guys for the
I was surprised at how much screen time they gave her in 3.0 actually. With Valina seemingly be... Okay, just laughing while, you know, murdering several, you know, several ethereals.
all of you fail.
Yeah, run! Run, buddy! You gotta... Oh, it was a nightmare. Okay, good. We're solid.
Norma, what brings you here?
Uh-oh.
See, let me have a look at Eos. Pretty please.
No. Bro, Eos really do be walking the fine line between like, oh, you know, on one side, I've got ethereals and big scary monsters that I have to deal with. And on the other side, my friends and family also want to kill me. So, you know, rough life that Eos lives. Let's end this, make sure. Okay, there's nothing. Like, look at this. Look at this absolute maniac. Hold on. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, Seed, fear Norma. Because she's just straight up just spinning around, just machine gunning down a group of ethereals. And she's having the time of her life. Bro, Norma's happier than I was killing ethereals than I was in Cancun. I was not this happy when I was in Cancun. I was chilling. I was having a good time. I was relaxing. But Norma's, this is the peak of her life right here. Emperor, she is a goblin. Absolutely. She is a goblin and we love her for it. I predict we get more Norma because she refers to an incident that we never saw. We'll see. I would be down for more Norma. One thing that I think is actually kind of interesting is how are they going to balance this screen time of all the characters that are in Rose Califer? Because we have a lot of characters in Rose Califer. Like we can even get like we've got Valina, we've got Norma. Obviously those two. Then we've got Belle and Wise, Cecilia, Billy, right? Because they came with us, right? Then there's the rest of the season 3 main cast, right? We still have yet to meet Clarette and Roxy and Linvern, and well, we've kind of met Eldrada, but not really. Severian's gonna show up at some point. Phoenix, Truvia, Storyteller, you know, whether or not they're one and the same. You just go Remiel. I can't believe I forgot about her. It took me that long to say Remiel, right? There's a lot of characters in Rose Califer, and I haven't even gone to like the characters that have yet to show up. Like Promia is supposed to show up. The Cunning Hairs, Nicole is supposed to show up as well. Like there's a lot of things going down in Rose Califer, so I'm kind of interested to see how they're going to balance all of the characters and factions that are in Rose Califer in their respective screen times. So, Burb, the Anya reference was cute. Yeah, I mean there's a reason why this is the thumbnail, right? This face is just iconic, just absolutely iconic, but also terrifying. It is iconic in a good way. She had more screen time than Belina, I think. Oh, absolutely, especially if you count the event. If you count the event, then Norma 1000% had more screen time than Belina. Even then, I still think she had more screen time than Belina. Hold on, I need to cough. I apologize. So, Burb can't forget the emotional support pet. Yeah, yep. Unfortunate emotional support pet. Cecilia. Wait, no, Cecilia is the emotional support pet, right? And Billy's the appliance. Am I remembering that correctly? Emperor helps a lot of them are in factions and government. We should come across naturally. The season 3 ones, yes. So, and I guess the ones that are coming back, like Prometheus, Krampus, right? Yeah, so that shouldn't be too hard to integrate into the main story. Nicole has the cunning hairs don't necessarily have like they're not in a like official position, but they have connections, so you know, there's that. But yeah, fun trailer. I mean, pretty much exactly what I expected, right? Just a chill trailer, a little bit of humor, of course. And I mean, my favorite part of the trailer is this. I've never seen a child, or Norma's not a child, but I've never seen a person happier in a moment of gunning down a group of monsters than Norma. She's having the time of her life. Look at her. Oh my goodness, let's watch that again. She's just machine gunning down some ethereals and just laughing her ass off. This is not a gremlin that you want to mess with. Okay, moving on to her EP. This one's a bit longer. Well, not that much longer, but we got a cool song here. So let's make sure that we're on audio good. Closed captions are on. HD is on 1080. Yeah, Sage, really fun trailer, which is honestly, I think, what we all expected from the Norma trailers. They weren't going to go too deep into their bag for Norma, unfortunately. Okay. Quick swig of water. This is Norma's EP, Chaos Not Execution. In 3, 2, 1. Oh. Uh-oh. I can turn this up a bit because it's a song. This is like classic like Cartoon Network art style. Bro, what? Norma, you've gotta get some better PR. Bro, her reputation amongst the Bang Boo is not good. Okay, I like the song. I was not expecting this style of song. It's kind of a bop. I ain't gonna lie. I was expecting something, you know, a bit more chaotic, maybe a bit more funny. Valina improving budgets. Oh, hey yo! No way! Oh, what show is what I forget what the show is called. What for that reference in particular. Oh, okay. Hit me with that beat. All right, I was unprepared. Can someone tell me what that reference is? I remember what show, but I forget the name of the show. It's so codenamed Kid Next Door Coded. Is that what it is? Yeah, I feel like I'm watching the intro to a Cartoon Network show that I watched as a kid. Just maybe with a bit more stylized of a song. Never changed, Norma. Oh, poor Valina. Oh. She's not happy. She is not happy at all. Oh my god. Oh, happy birthday. Oh, she's crying. Oh, and now they tried to take. Uh-oh. They tried to like catch her at a good time, you know, catch her at a good mood. Wait, hold on. What is this reference again? It's gonna bother me. I could just search it up again on my own later. No. Hold on. Where's like the Valina stuff? Okay, wait. There we go. This is a reference of something. No. This is like a very specific reference. Hold on. Red Villain Cartoon Network. Hey! There we go. This guy. Yeah, this is a reference to that, I'm pretty sure. Pretty similar. Maybe not. I thought it was a bit closer. I mean, the goatee's there, but the mustache isn't quite the same. The horn isn't quite the same. Okay, so I don't think this is a specific reference. No, that's not. I don't think that's a specific reference. We can go back to this shot right here. They were trying to be nice to her to get like a mega budget approved for their project, and it just didn't work. Just didn't work. ZZZ is undefeated in style. It is indeed. Burb, Dexter's laboratory ref. I didn't expect us to have Ricardo Milos reference. It is so funny. Is this Powerpuff Girls? Is it Powerpuff Girls? Oh, it is Powerpuff Girls. If this was a reference to referenced in the trailer, that's crazy. So there's also a reference to Warhammer. I unfortunately don't know too much about Warhammer, so I probably missed it. Or definitely missed it. What's going on, Seed? How's it going, Seed? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well, Seed. Hope all is good. Happy weekend. Happy end to the weekend. So, oh shit. Yeah. Oh shit. I like the song a lot, and the animation was fine, but I do think there's other EPs that I prefer more, right? It's not an EP that you're going to, like, remember. It's not going to knock your socks off compared to something like, you know, Lucia's EP or Lighter's EP or, you know, even Zhao's EP, you know, has a little bit more of a catch to it, in my opinion. So, but it's solid trailers, not the most amazing trailers, but solid enough trailers. And honestly, that's probably what we expected, right? This character is the character that comes out right before Remiel, right? Character that comes after Valina. So Norma was always going to get the short end of the stick, unfortunately, because she is really fun. She is super fun. So, okay. Well, it was a nice little short stream that we had there. Majority of the stream was obviously us just yapping away about random shit. So in terms I didn't even talk about housekeeping items. So exactly what we expected and needed, a nice calm down. Yeah. Especially for me after yesterday. after hold on. Give me like 3 seconds. After this, I apologize. Oh. After this from yesterday, definitely needed to come back to earth. So, Flamer, what's going on? Unfortunately, Flamer, you are literally coming in right as we're ending. Where you are literally coming in right as we're ending. But Flamer, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. Hopefully, you can catch it tomorrow. So yeah. I didn't talk about the housekeeping items. I didn't even show what I was meaning to show. This is where I went. I wanted to show Eldrada for just a little bit. After this, we needed to calm down for sure. Okay, so I didn't talk about this shall be known as the Eldrada incident. True. I need you guys to be prepared. Hold on. Let me go down the list. Sage, Konikog, Seed, Stone, Swev, Emperor. I need you guys to be ready for the next half year until Eldrada comes out. Until Adrena comes out, I'm not going to stop mentioning her, and you're going to get sick of it. It's going to be exactly what happened with Himiko Nova at the start of like 3.8 when rumors were flying around her SP. Just so you guys know. Just so you guys know. So, here for it, Flamer. I appreciate it. I appreciate your patience. I appreciate your patience with my psychosis and insanity towards Eldrada Sunbringer. Burb, you can also see Mario at 141. Really? Okay, I'm going to search that up later. Okay, I didn't talk about housekeeping items at the start of the stream, so let's talk about them now. When is the next stream going to be? We're actually going to stream again tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll be back to HSR temporarily. So just, a little bit of an HSR boost before we go all in for 3.1 for ZZZ. We're going to be doing our character ranking. So Stone, if you're still around, I think I did see your name earlier. Finally going to do our updated HSR character ranking. It's going to be, hold on. It's going to be the HSR character sorter. I don't know if you guys know what the character sorter is, but we've done it on the channel a couple of times. So this is what it is. It's basically a website that will allow you to very easily rank all of your favorite characters in Star Rail. So we're going to be doing this tomorrow. It's probably going to be like a 2 to 3 hour stream because I will yap a lot. So that'll be tomorrow. And then the day after tomorrow or Wednesday, we're also going to do a Himiko Nova kind of relic farming stream. That's going to be an incredibly chill stream. It's just going to be me just playing HSR, just chatting with you guys if you guys want to show up, as I basically use all of my relic resources to try to get the best Himiko Nova possible. So, yeah. Flamer, ZZZ tier list. Gotcha. Design tier list. Okay. I will take a look at this in depth later. Everyone, if you guys want to see Flamer's tier list, here it is. I'll take a look at this later. But yeah. Emperor, love that site. Trails has something similar. That's right, Flamer. You're a fellow Trails fan. I always forget. Thank you, Flamer. So, Himiko needs her own rank. Indeed, she'll be number 1, but she needs her own. She needs like a crown next to her rank. So that's the picture ahead for basically the next couple of days. So as Remiel trailers start to come out, remember for ZZZ, I do not do the trailers individually. So Remiel is going to have a lot of trailers. We're going to wait for all of her trailers to release, and then we're going to do them all in one stream. So we only do separate streams for each individual trailer for Star Rail. Don't do that for ZZZ. So as Remiel trailers are coming out, I'll be waiting for those to kind of accumulate. So just keep in mind. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop it here for today. So let me get everyone who is still around. Coney Cold, Flamer, Sage, Seed, Stone, Swev, Emperor, and anyone who came in that I missed your name at the start of the stream. Thank you guys so much for coming in on Twitch and on YouTube. Bella, Nobody, who we always have, and a couple of new ones as well. Welcome in Burb and Prince. Burb and Prince, if you guys are still around, thank you guys so much for chatting with me on YouTube. Hope you guys liked, what the stream is about. And if you guys want to come through again in the next coming days, I would love you guys to come through and have you guys here for a couple more chats. But if not, perfectly fine. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Hope you guys have a good start to the week. And as always, I will catch you guys hopefully tomorrow. So take care, guys, and I will see you next time. Peace late.